When you need clarification because you just don't understand, here are some tips that will give you a workable plan. This is how we move forward because we know communication is a two-way street. Of course, there are going to be misunderstandings. Of course, there are going to be times when we need clarification. So, no blame, no shame. You want to follow up with somebody and get the clarification you need. So, you are going to ask ASC. Let me use that acronym to give us the tips that we need here. A is assess. Assess the situation, assess the other speaker that is hard to understand right now. Is this the right time to get the clarification that you need? Or should you wait and try and get it privately? So assess and do your best to assess what part it is that you don't understand. Again, no blame or shame. You're just choosing what is the optimal time to address it. All right, then S. S is show respect, show interest. You all know what it's like when somebody doesn't understand and they just blurt, "I don't get it. You're not making any sense." Well, that breaks down the entire communication exchange right there. Instead, you want to show that interest and show respect by saying something like, "I don't think I'm following you. And I want to. I want to understand, but it's not clear to me." That shows interest and it shows respect. Then when you want to move forward, now it's time for C in ASC, my other spelling of ask, and you're going to clarify and confirm. Clarify means you're going to ask specific questions now. What was it that you meant when you said, and say what it was you heard. Then, could you give an example? Could you repeat the one part? And those clarifying questions are going to make sense to the other person where it was that you began to misunderstand. And then you confirm by paraphrasing at the end. "Okay, let me see if I got it." And you say back in your own words the understanding that you now think that you have, and that gives the other person the freedom to clarify further if you need it. There you go. No shame, no blame. We're always going to follow up and follow through and ask ASC when we need more clarification. And those are my 2 cents.